What's up, guys? So we are here. I mean, honestly, I can't believe my voice might sound. I lost it a couple days ago, because I was screaming. I don't got no Chinese virus or anything. No, or the COVID virus, whatever. Um, but yeah, guys, we are here. We are. I know what I said. I know I said that in December or in February, I'm mainly going to focus on MCU related content, but I'm just getting too hyped up for Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I know I said March was mainly going to be the DC stuff, but we're going to start now. We're going to kick it off, right? All right. So today we're going to be talking about Watchmen, the complete story. So, how have I been doing these videos lately? If you've been following my 4K Blu-ray reviews, you understand that I'm doing a 4K Blu-ray review of how it looks and the sound quality and that, but I'm also reviewing the movie. So that's basically what a 4K Blu-ray review in my mind is. I'm reviewing the movie, but also that. So let's kick off Watchmen, the complete story. So now, Watchmen came out in theaters in 2009, directed by Zack Snyder. Now, we are in 2021, so that is about legit, what, 12, 13 years later, 11, 12, 13, one of those three numbers, years later, and we are here at Watchmen, the complete story. So I know what happened was the theatrical cut run was 2 hours and 34 minutes. I think then there was a 3 hour cut, I'm going to say, which was all like the normal footage. And then they added in the freighter comic book graphic novel storyline in this. So that made it, I think it was either 3 hours and 15 minutes, it was 3 hours and 10, or it might have been up to 3 hours and 30 that the ultimate cut is. Either way, I just watched this on Vudu actually. I didn't watch it in my home theater. I didn't get a chance to yet. I have watched it in my home theater, so I'm willing to obviously review this. But I watched it one night. I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling to watch Watchmen. Now, full disclosure, I watched and I reviewed on my old channel the Watchmen TV show series that is a fucking mess. Fuck you. Basically, it's a fuck you to this and the graphic novel. I get it that they were going for something new, but whatever. It's shit. It's shit. Let me just tell you, it is shit. What they did with it, they ruined everything. But one of the things I really want to talk about with this movie is I've read a lot of reviews, and this film is fucking underrated. I really think it is. I read a lot of reviews about this, and people kept saying Zack Snyder missed the point of Watchmen. But when you watch it, it is really a complete adaptation of the graphic novel, and I thought it was really well done. I love all the characters in it. Now, I actually saw the film first, and then I read the graphic novel. And yeah, obviously you can't fit everything in from the graphic novel in this, but I think he got the overall gist of it and made it incredible. So, obviously my two favorite characters in here are Rorschach and Night Owl. Night Owl being just like Batman, and Rorschach having that kind of character as Batman. I think they're the two most badass characters, the more relatable characters. Rorschach I like a lot more than Night Owl, actually. I think Rorschach is a fucking incredible vigilante to say, and I like the idea of Dr. Manhattan, Silk Spectre, whatever, feels like Black Widow in a way. Ozymandias, or Ozymandias, whatever you want to call his name, him and the comedian. It's honestly, I would say my least favorite character would probably be Silk Spectre, although she is fucking hot in that sex scene. We know what we're talking about with the big owl fucking machine where he ejaculates with the flame, playing, the same trailer music from Zack Snyder's Justice League. Hallelujah. But I really do think that this movie is underrated. The visuals they're incredible. They really fucking are. And I really love I love the action sequences. They're really choreographic. It's a really good immersive type alternate reality movie, and I love it. The take on the characters, you had Patrick Wilson playing Night Owl. You had the guy that played Freddy Krueger playing Jackie Earl Haley, I believe it was, who played what's his name? Fucking not Rorschach. And they gotta bring, Zack Snyder has a history of bringing these actors back. And he brought back the comedian, who was Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He brought him back as Thomas Wayne, which is pretty fucking cool. I love the comedian in this movie, too. And the ones that I'm surprised that they didn't bring back, because they brought Patrick Wilson back for Ocean Master and Aquaman. But the ones that I was surprised that they didn't bring back were, they haven't brought back Silk Spectre 1 or 2 yet. Now, I know that Carla Juino, I think it is, who Zach came out and said that he wanted her playing an older version of Selena Kyle, and that's fucking really hot. But they haven't brought back the actress for Silk Spectre 1 yet. I don't know what they're really gonna. But they brought back Billy Crudup, who played Dr. Manhattan, and he's playing Henry Allen now, which is weird. They didn't bring back the actor of Ozymandias. I don't know if they're gonna. I'm just saying it's cool to just see these actors back in that. But now we know everything is canon with the multiverse going on in DC Universe, so we might have a chance of seeing these characters again. It's highly unlikely, I'm not gonna lie. But overall, guys, it is a really good story. Now, the Black Freighter storyline, yeah, it drags a little bit, but it's also another interesting take on what's going on. It's just a little kid reading a fucking comic book about it. But honestly, let's sum it up, guys. We know the action, the visuals are really good, the acting performances are really good, but the main ending is that they make Ozymandias seem like he's the villain of the movie, but he's really just an anti-hero. He's sacrificing a million lives to save billions in the end, and it's so... Like, I understand where he's coming from. That's why I love him as a villain or an anti-hero. You can't really even call him a villain. But then we know what happens in the end is Dr. Manhattan explodes Rorschach. Made me tear up because Rorschach's an incredible vigilante of the night. I actually like the score in this film a lot too. But everything is really good. This is definitely... I really think that Watchmen is an underrated comic book movie. Overall, it really is underrated, even in 2021. Let me know your thoughts below on what you think of this film. Now, let's talk about the 4K Blu-ray transfer. So this film, right away, when I saw it a couple years ago on my real 4K TV, it's got a lot more of a darker tint color palette to it. So it definitely takes advantage of your high dynamic range. It really does, I'm being honest. But the contrast, you don't get a lot of colors that pop. Maybe just the fucking big, smiley, bloody... button, but you don't get a lot of color popping in that, but it's just really immersive. Now, the sound quality is really good as well. Opening scene when Rorschach gets his ass kicked, or comedian gets his ass kicked, yeah, it's really... yeah, it's incredible. The visuals really stand out, and this is an incredible 4K transfer, I really have to admit. Now, I bought this in because I remember I bought Man of Steel and Batman v Superman right away when I got my TV, my 4K Blu-ray TV, or my 4K TV. This was like the 5th or 6th Blu-ray that I got, and I remember watching it. I just loved it. I haven't seen that movie. I think I got it in like 2017, 2018, this one, and I haven't seen it since 2010 or 9. So it was incredible watching this and just like reliving my experience. So it really looked good on 4K. It really does look good on 4K. This is a must-own on 4K Blu-ray. I'm so glad I got the slipcover. I really am. I dig the slipcover with the skull on that. I do like the button, though, a little bit better. But yeah, guys, it's a really good looking 4K Blu-ray. I recommend definitely getting this. This is a lot of story to it, story elements, lots of dialogue in that, but it's really a good gripping story. It's told more or less from Rorschach's point of view, from his journal and that. It's just an incredible movie, guys. It really, I don't understand. It gets a lot of hate. It does, probably from being too dark and brooding. But when I saw this film back in 2009 and then rewatched it in 2017 and 18 after Batman vs Superman came out, I'm like, yeah, Zack Snyder can make a Batman movie, like a standalone Dark Knight Returns. Overall, though, guys, it looks incredible on 4K. Let me know your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.